Hey everyone, this is Luna. Today we are going to be taking a look at this Combat Simulator class that I wrote like a year and a half ago. Here we go. Might take a while to load. There we go. I currently have 65 hit points. I can choose an action to attack, snipe, heal, or surrender. I'm going to snipe. This is not a good sign because in my experience, missing is going to do a lot more harm than it initially appears. I've made the code a little more forgiving, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering about the discrepancy here, that's because I put in a fatigue mechanic with the for loop I used. I'm gonna heal with a spit of well done meat. I'm also gonna heal with a bottle of tonic. So now I snipe. That is actually a lot of damage, because if I'm correct, my opponent only has like 350 hit points. So I'm going to attack. And I attack again. You did 89 damage. You won. You earned $10. Now, originally this was going to be for a text adventure game called Sparks of Revolution, but I scrapped the project because life got in the way. Now let's see how the code works. I have to import java.util because I'm using BlueJ for my code. It's written in Java, but the compiler is BlueJ. I have to import stuff. It's a public class, and I have a scanner and a random. That's why I have to use util. I've got a bunch of integer variables, which I listed separately. In hindsight, I probably could have gotten away with putting them all in one line of code. Whatever, can't change that now. Well, I mean, I can change that, but I don't want to. The code runs fine. The for loop is here. The fatigue mechanic is in the decrement here. This is how the for loop actually runs. I have to declare and initialize a variable. Or at the very least, I have to initialize a variable in the first part of the for loop. I then have to give an if, and then I have to give something here so that the loop can just continue. In this case, I put in an HP minus. So the player's hit points will decrease with 1 every turn. So then, we have code that tells you how many hit points you currently have, and then tells you what actions you can take. And then you make a choice. So to say, there is a lot of code here. Let's see what happens if I continue to snipe. Choose an action. Now this is not supposed to happen. I'm adjusting it so you can see. Now, see, if I run out of hit points, then it just says your vision fades. This is partly because of the fact that this was going to be part of a text adventure, which, as I mentioned, I scrapped that. But yeah, there's my combat simulator.